announcement and some news that I think is very exciting. So if you've been following me, you know Women Who Win, transitioning over to the Life Speaks podcast. Been working on getting that started. And between the time that I last came before you, I was in the studio with a friend and my videographer. We were testing the setup. I had to have an honest conversation with myself. And what I know about me is I love having conversations with people, and I love celebrating stories. So just calling the podcast or just limiting it to stories about Life Speaks, God's divine providence, which I think that is happening all the time and happening to us all the time, would put limitations on my audience, similar to what I was doing with Women Who Win. So here's the exciting news. We are taking the cap off. What does that mean? What does that look like? I am rebranding for the final time to just the Simply Tammy Show. The YouTube channel already has that name. Most of my social media already has that name. So it's not a huge change. What it does though, it opens me up for the guests that I can have, for the conversations that I can have, and the content that I can bring before you. So will we be hearing stories of divine providence? Of course. Life Speaks will forever be part of my life. So one of the segments that will be part of the show will be called Life Speaks, where I will have guests that will be specifically sharing stories of divine providence in their life. But there will be other exciting segments. So you will see those segments take place in this space at this table. I'll have a guest across from me, but we won't be limited to just this area in my space. There will be other segments and other stories that you will hear more about in just a moment. And we're back. So what else can you expect from the Simply Tammy Show? Well, there are, like I said, so many conversations with so many people that I want to have. So one of the segments that you will get to enjoy is one where we will get to talk to people who've lost a loved one. Maybe it's a mother, maybe it's a child. This segment actually was birthed from an idea of me wanting to speak specifically to women who lost their mother. But I know when we talk about the heartbeat of love living on, it goes beyond that. So there will be a segment called And the Beat Lives On, where we get to celebrate stories of love beyond grief. Then there's another segment. Because I love stories, I want to get some married couples in here with me on the couch. And we will be talking about their stories of lasting love. So you will get to meet some wonderful couples, hear their stories, share their ups and downs. And that segment will be called Great Grace, where you will get to enjoy and hear about stories of lasting love. And another segment that is near and dear to my heart is a segment that I'm calling Sister. This segment is where we will be talking about stories of sisterhood and friendship. There may be more segments that I will add, but these are the core segments that I'm going to start off with. So you'll see individuals in here with me on the couch, at the table, but the most important part is that you'll be getting to meet some wonderful people and celebrate their stories along with me. Whether we're talking about Life Speaks, stories of divine providence, if we're talking about stories of grief and loss, talking about stories of lasting love, or stories of sisterhood and friendship, what I want you to do is to stay connected. Whether you're connected with me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, stay connected, subscribe, make sure you're ready to share those videos. And if you know anyone that may be an excellent guest, reach out to me. I'd love to connect with them. So thank you so much for staying connected. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me, and expect greater things from the Simply Tammy Show.